Gorthog here. Today, we're going to be learning how to do custom animation. This will be a step-by-step tutorial on how to do a very basic animation. To start, we need Obsidian, CS, LOL, and Maya. To start, we will grab a champion that we want to make a custom animation for. So for this video, I'm going to be making a custom animation for Alistar. So in this case, we're gonna click on Alistar and click on Open. Once we opened Alistar, we're gonna go to Assets, Character, Alistar, Skins. We're gonna choose whichever skin we want that we're making a custom animation on. In this case, we're going to go on base, since I have the base skin. Well, everyone does. We're going to click on base, check mark, and go to File, Extract Selected, and then we can extract it wherever we want. In this case, I extracted it in this folder. Now that we have our files here, we can start working. So let's open Maya. Maya 2023. And let's grab a new file. Go to workspace right here and click on animation. And make sure to go to graph editor so we can edit our character. So now we can go into the folder that Alistar is in, select the skeleton and the skin file and drag it into this space. Nowhere else, this space. Now that we have our Alistar, we can go ahead and go to lighting. Make sure two-sided lighting is clicked on so we can see what our Alistar is doing. And then we can also click on this, which is X-ray, so we can see through his body and see the bones, so we can manipulate it however we want. And if we would like to have his texture on, we can click this and then click on Alistar, and then we click this button right over here for Hypershade. Click on our base material, click on here, File, click on this folder icon over here, go to your asset folder that you have your stuff in, and click on the DDS file with the base skin on. Open it, and there we go. Now our Alistar should have his body, well, you can see what he's doing basically. Make sure your lighting is on flat. Now we can start working. So let's say you want to change his Q ability. So we go to Alistar spell 1 and we're going to change that for this video. So for this step, we're going to first click and drag into our space over here, and we're going to see that it's working. There we go. Now let's start by editing this. So we're going to use our Alt key and middle mouse button to move this around. Use your scroll key to look around. Basically, let's have this in the middle so we can work with it. Now we need to select our root and buff bones to see our animation. So for this animation, it is 32 frames. We need to keep in mind that it's 32 frames. So since we know that, we can now start a new file or a new scene to edit this, edit the entire file, or you can just start a new animation. So make sure he's in T-pose. As you can see, it's not happening, so we can just delete if we can. Since it's not deleting, all I just like to open a new scene, don't save, and do the same thing. We go into the folder, Alistar base, click and drag, whatever. And then you can do the lighting stuff again. So the reason we did that is to see how long the clip is in general. So it was 32 FPS. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the bones, go on 0, and click on S. That will create our very first, bones, points. This is basically the player. So I'm going to click and drag this to 32 and click S again to indicate that this is our entire clip. So let's say for our Q animation, we want to manipulate his arms to move. So in this case, we're going to select his arms, press S, and then go to 32. So right here, we move the arm and press S again. It should automatically move it for us and make animation for us. So let's check it out. Select the entire bones and press play. So in this case, the reason it's playing for a long time is because our offset is set to 326. So since it's only 32 seconds long, we can edit that to 32. And it should loop within this area. So if we press play, it's making a simple animation of the arms moving. Now, let's say the arms are moving not fast enough. We can click on the arm and we can basically make this clip shorter by just, my bad. Make sure you're on rotation axis. So we select this so we don't manipulate anything else. Select that, select this, move it around. Closer. The closer it is, the shorter the animation is. And once you're here, we're going to select this, copy, and paste it right over here and put it right at the end. So the animation happens faster. So if we press play, it's happening a little bit quicker. And it's making a nice loop for us. If we want it to be quicker, we can just drag a bit closer. Now it's faster. Let's say we want to delay it. We just move it over here. There we go. Okay, for the sake of the video, I'm going to show you guys how to export it now. Since we're done with our animation, we can now click on export. Go to our file folder, go to animation. Now, since we changed spell 1, we're going to click on Alistar spell 1 and we should basically replace the folder itself. So yes, we're replacing it. Now we can open up, we go back to this folder, open up CS Manager. We should have this. Click on plus, call it whatever you want. Save, and then go and add raw, and then select the area that the file is in. So basically, don't select assets, but actually select the file where, select the folder that it's located in. Don't go into asset, make sure the asset's outside. So select that, it should automatically show us this, that it's working because it says alistar.wad. So we're going to close, click on our mod that we want to work with, make sure it's the correct one, and press run. Now, let's test it out and see if it works. Then I'll go to practice tool and click on Alistar, see if it works. Remember, we've changed spell 1, so that should be your Q ability. Okay, there we go. Should be working now. And select your Q, and boom, there we go. It's working. Congratulations, you've created your very first custom animation. All right, thank you for watching the video. Have a good rest of your day or night. Bye-bye.